Hi everyone. So today I'm going to discuss the contract generation feature that we've added to DataTill. This is basically just for a lot of WISPs don't actually have physical contracts with customers. So this is just to um, assist in getting that admin process done and getting existing customers um, who don't have contracts to get them to have a contract, essentially. So the first thing we need to configure is, so you need to go to um, setup, setup, system settings, customer contracts. So if you go there, um, top section is the contract introduction, which can be edited, but it does require some HTML knowledge to do that, and I would advise thorough testing before uh, sending this out to customers. Same with the contract terms and conditions. So these are just the default um, contract text, but this can all be customized. Um, so yeah, first what you need to configure is if you want to have on the contract, if you want to show the debit order form, because this contract is a contract and a debit order mandate in one. So this is specifically aimed at in when you enable this setting, this is aimed at getting customers that are not on debit order to actually trying to get them on debit order. Um, so you need to specify an address that this the email will come from. So basically, so you can say contracts at my isp.com, for instance. So the idea is that all of the contracts that do get mailed from this email address, and that the customer then responds to that mail address with their signed contract. So there's no mail scraping functionality so DataTill won't automatically pick these up and process them. This will have to be done manually. So so idea is that the central mailbox that all these contracts get mailed to. I would not advise anyone to actually use a support mailbox or a sales mailbox or anything like those. Because this is sensitive information, and we do not necessarily want the sensitive information landing on to help desk tickets and being viewed by help desk support staff, which is really just not ideal. So I'm going to update this, and then so when I go to the customer's profile, you'll see that there's a new button which will allow you to email a contract. So the basic permissions that you need to email a contract is either sales permissions or compliance permissions. So what you can do once you've received the contract, you can upload it to the compliance document section on the customer's profile. Obviously, I need compliance permissions to be able to upload this document, but I'll demonstrate that. So yes, we can go forth and generate email contract. So this contract gets generated and then mailed. So something to remember is that we can't email a contract that doesn't have any recurring billing. So this checks for, pressing that button will check for recurring billing to be present. So yes, I'm going to email the contract. So it's generating. Okay, so the contract's been emailed. Okay, so here we received the contract. So I'm just going to open it. So here's the contract that was automatically generated. The top left, you'll see the logo of the ISP with contact details on the top right. This is the details of the client in the top section, followed by the recurring billing in the middle section, followed by the debit order authorization form. This information gets automatically pulled in when these details are present on the customer's profile, and this is the rest of the contract, which can be customized if need be. Just as I said earlier, this has to be done with caution, and it's HTML based, so preferably you need to get a developer, HTML developer, to look at this if you want to customize this and test properly before you send this to customers. So now I'm going to download this contract. So the next thing we want to do is to upload the contract. So like I said, the customer will reply to the email specified in the setup, and that will have to be monitored individually, and that needs to be a separate mailbox. Yes, so that can be monitored, and contracts can be pulled in from there and added. So in this notification, the customer's accounting code is also present. It's present in the email as well as on the contract in the bottom section. So yeah, it says accounting code. So that's just for easy lookup capabilities. So when you monitor the mailbox, you know which contract is for which customer. So I want to upload the contract into the contract section. This does include the debit order mandate, so initially you can just put it under the contract or in a debit order mandate, or both. So now I'm going to give myself permissions to be able to upload those documents, and if you watch the compliance video, you would know that only people with compliance permissions will be able to upload the anything on the compliance widget itself. That's separate from the lead to receipt process, but in this case, you'll only be able to upload compliance documents. if you've got compliance permissions. So now if I refresh the compliance documents section, I will be able to upload documents here. So now, okay, so this is now contract is available on the compliance document section.